Yo, what is up guys, it's me Blast, and today I am back with another video, and it is very different. So I really haven't ever made this kind of a video on my channel before, and nor do I intend to, but I thought I'd really share this experience that I had around 3 years ago, which I thought is pretty interesting and might be entertaining for some of you guys. So if you guys want more of this kind of a video, please be sure to leave a like down below and comment saying that you want more of this, and I'll be sure to crank some up for you guys. Actually, I have a lot of incidences that have happened to me which are pretty entertaining, funny and scary AF. So yeah, okay, so let's just get started. I was living in Delhi back then, and it was winter time around like December. It was 2012, and you know that December 21st the world's gonna end, that Mayan calendar thing. Yeah, that was going on at that time, and everyone was scared. At least the kids were, and all of us were pretty goddamn scared. We didn't show it that much, but from the inside I was goddamn scared, really. Well, what could I have done? I was a kid back then. So anyways, without further ado, let me just get straight into the story. Okay, actually my aunt had come to our house just to chat up with my mom, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to tuition, so aunt, whether you want to come with me or not, because she wanted to go to the shop in front of our house. So she was like, yeah, let me just go with you. And I dropped her off at the shop. She gave me a munch. That's a kind of a chocolate. If you're an Indian, you'd know what a munch is, but if you're from another country, well, just google it up. It's like just a wafer dipped in chocolate. So she gave me, and I was like, thanks aunt, and I went on my way. To go to my tuition, I had to pass through this really empty kind of a road. It wasn't really that shady kind of a road. It was out in the open. Not many people traveled by that road, and it was pretty empty back then. So I was eating the munch, and it was making really goddamn loud noises, and like, you know, the crunching crunch noise that things make when you eat like a wafer. Yeah, it was making that kind of a sound, or you know, crisps like chips. Yeah, the same sound. And you know, it's really hard to just, like, you know, concentrate on other ambient sounds when that's happening to you, and I was enjoying it like very much, that sound it made. Yeah, so I was eating it, and it was making that sound, and suddenly I heard hooves like really goddamn close to me. You know, the horse hooves, like the sound they make, the galloping sound. Yeah, the same kind of sound I heard, and it was really goddamn close. And I was like, what the hell is a horse doing here? That's what I thought at first, because you know, hooves, that's for horses. And like, I thought, what the hell is a horse doing here? And you know, I was walking on the left side of the road. So imagine that you're walking on the left side of a road, and you take your right foot and place it behind your left one and turn to your right. As soon as I did that, a freaking goddamn crazy ass bull just ran past me. And at first, really, I didn't really register what had happened. I was dumbstruck, like, what just happened? And then I thought, like, my first thought was, why is the freaking bull running? And then I like looked, and I saw that a dog was chasing it. And I was like, okay, well, the dog is chasing it, no, not a big problem. But after 10 seconds or so, it just dawned upon me, if I hadn't turned, what would have happened to me? I mean, like, it would have been a straight shot for the bull to have, like, you know, just smacked me right in my back, and my vertebrae would have totally, like, you know, broken into like small goddamn crazy ass pieces. And I was like, I would have been dead. Either I would have been dead, or worse, I would have been paralyzed for life, because you know, your spinal cord, if anything, like, you know, crashes into it, especially a goddamn freaking crazy bull, you really can't move your body. Like, you know, you have to get paralyzed or die. You know, I thought dying would be much more you know, scary. Like, dying is much more scary, but now that I have matured a bit, I was like, okay, dying, if I would have died back there, I really wouldn't have suffered much. Okay, yeah, my parents would have been really goddamn sad. They would have cried their heart out and stuff, but it would have been good for me instead of being paralyzed, because that's the only second option. I would have been paralyzed, or else I don't know what would have happened if I wouldn't have died or have been paralyzed. Being paralyzed, I wouldn't have been here making this video for you guys, I wouldn't have been here speaking. I mean, like, I don't know what I would have done, and that incident really goddamn shook me. But the thing is, after that happened, I saw an old lady at the end of the road, and she was like, come here, and I just went to her, and I was completely shaking top to bottom. I had goosebumps, and she was like, I was shouting out to you, like I was telling you to get aside, but you weren't hearing me. And I was like, oh my god, like I was eating and I couldn't hear you. And she just asked me, are you fine and all, and like she offered me, you won't believe it, a munch to eat again. And I was like, no, I am too wise for this shit. I'm not gonna eat that munch again. I'm not gonna eat any more chocolates while I'm on the way. So that happened, and I went to my tuition like completely shaking. My hand was shaking. I couldn't write that day. And like I went home, I told it to my parents. Okay, you can call me a pretty scared guy back then, but you know, if you would have known that you were just, I don't know, a bull step away from death. I don't know whether that makes sense or not. Like if you would have known that, like how would you have felt? I would like to know your views about this. Like how would you have felt if you would have been just a step away from death? Or you know what, if you guys have an interesting story that happened to you, like a real life story, don't make it up. I would like to hear your story. Like just write it down in the comment below, or you can make another different video. I'm really looking forward to watching your videos. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, do comment, and do subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.